Barbara says, thank you for all you do. Please be safe out there. Chai Griffin says, do other police departments do this? I mean, outside of our county. This is awesome. Who knows, Investigator Mason could have just inspired a kid watching this video. Thumbs up. Oh, Chad Mason, who in the Mustafa Aljazari case, they're weaponizing the children, a 9, a 10, a 14. Mm-hmm. But here Griffin says, you never know, maybe this will inspire a kid. But who cares about those children as long as you're getting Mustafa Aljazari, who sued the police?
They don't care about those kids.
They're okay.
Those kids are not okay.
Sue Berner says, and thank you for the job you do. Paige says, thank you, Chad Mason. You have a difficult job. We appreciate you. Thank you. Stay safe. Be blessed. Judy says, all I can say is thank you to both Investigator Mason, but also his family for the sacrifice for our safety, and a huge thank you to the entire Prince William County Police Department. Donna says, yes, thank you for all you do, and please be safe while you do it.
This was what, 10 years ago?
It's 10 years ago.
Was it?
This is 10 years ago. These are the comments from when he wanted to have his own show for the police department.
Oh, you're talking about the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the house.
Well, I'm going to be tagging these people once we played the audio when he got on the stand and he said, I violated department policy and I edited Mustafa's dash camera.
That's crazy.
Mason, Nakaya Mason says, so proud. She's so proud of Chad Mason. Lisa says, always proud of you as long as I have known you. Oh, she's known Chad. I'm proud of you, man, and thank you for what you do. Reed says, thank you for your service. Johnny says, where you go, Chad? At the end of the day, this is Chad. Remember who you're dealing with.
A Chad.
A Chad. Who wants to be a Chad.
Let's go into the audio.
Let's go into the audio. I think that's a good idea.
I mean, this is a damning audio where you have an officer. Well, let the video.
Let the audio speak for itself.
Let the video speak for itself. It's unbelievable that you have a police department that is entertaining this, and they think that, you know, this happened in a courtroom where the sheriff made sure nobody came in with anything.
I mean, Sheriff Glenn Hill would roll in a giant machine just to make sure that no one is recording this audio.
No one. No one's listening to this. If you didn't hear it, it didn't happen. Okay? They had the trio. Kathy Zymas, Robert Drum, and Chad Mason. And they're going to sit there and corroborate each other's story to cover up each other's backs. I mean, you can't cover up what he says in this audio. I violated department policy. I tampered with the dash cam that today is missing 21 gigabytes. Today is missing audio. Today is missing the most crucial piece of video, which is the accident itself. And you have a investigator who says, yeah, but the wire is cut.
Let me ask you a question.
The wire is cut.
Let me ask you a question. The wire is cut. I mean, it's
not severed. It didn't get unplugged.
Broken, they say.
The wire is broken.
Zyma says broken.
What? By the way, where's the wire? Shouldn't the wire be in evidence?
That's exculpatory evidence.
Where's the wire?
If the wire is not there, it's going to be a giant problem for this county.
Where is the wire? That is a real
exculpatory
real
evidence
question.
Missing from Mustafa Aljazari case. When Zyma says it's broken, Chad Mason said it's cut, and then you have a picture of it that it's sliced.
It's
Wait
sliced.
a minute. Did Chad Mason take out his knife and slice the wire?
Well, if you look at the camera, you can still see the little metal still stuck into the charging port. So you can only assume that the piece of the wire that should be there should be the base that holds the metal. But you look at the car, you see a cut wire, like a wire that is cut in half. like
I
chopped
think
up
you sent me a picture
right
of
in
it
the
one
middle.
time, right?
I did send you a picture.
Let me see if I
It's
can pull
chopped
it
up right down the middle. Okay, but what you should have, I mean, this is all physical evidence. It's not something that you can't question it. Okay, what you should have is the base of the wire with the metal piece not attached to it.
There we go. Or now your favorite person. I got the picture for
there
you.
we go. Let's pull it up. Let's put it up on the screen. This is the dash cam that Chad Mason said he tampered with. And you have the base of the charger. See that right there? The base of the charger still stuck to the dash cam. So if you're looking at this wire, you should say, where is the base that attaches to that metal? Right? But you look at the car at the impound, you see a wire that is cut like this, right down the middle, cut.
Why don't I pull it up for you? I mean,
Please.
this is another angle from the dash camera.
That's another angle. Okay, so you should have the base, the plastic base that attaches to that metal.
But instead, you have a wire that is cut, and it's a clean cut.
It's a clean cut. That's a real big problem for anyone that watches these crime shows, those court TV shows where they go through forensic evidence.
There we go.
Okay,
This is the wire.
let me pull that up. Okay, yeah, zoom in on that wire. Zoom in. Go all the way in. I don't think that has a base on it. That doesn't look like it has a base on it.
And it has a clean cut.
And it has a clean cut.
Sliced. As
So
if Chad Mason sliced it with a knife.
the real question is, you have Chad Mason, who's been in law enforcement for 15 years, national security, all this homeland security, supposed to be an expert. You have Robert Drum, who's an expert crash constructionist, okay, an expert, top of the line.
I mean, he's been a
Robert
crash
Drum.
investigator for 15 years.
You have Kathy Zymas, an expert in her field, digital forensics, okay? You have a prosecutor who puts herself out there as the best that anybody could vote for, Amy Ashworth. You have a chief of police who's been chief, I think, since he was born. Okay, Chief Newsham. And none of these officials are asking the question, why isn't this wire in evidence? Where is the other piece of the wire that should have been attached to the camera? I mean, you're flipping through the evidence. Go back real quick. You're flipping through the evidence. And nowhere in there do you see a wire that belongs to this camera?
Well, when Chad Mason sliced it, they don't want it to be part of the evidence. Because if you hire an independent expert,
Unbelievable.
he's going to look, by the way, if the independent, when the independent expert goes in, and if he doesn't find that wire, oh, you have a giant problem in this case.
By the way, when I was going through the body cams, I
Because
noticed
you're talking about exculpatory evidence being deleted from Mustafa's case.
I noticed that when they sealed the lock on the container that's holding Mustafa's car, that they put a lock on it. It has a number, right? They track every time you have to open the lock, you have to cut the lock to put a new lock on and put the number of that lock on it to ensure the integrity of the locked container, right? I would like to know how many locks were put on that container. How many times did someone go to the police impound, cut that lock open, and changed it? And for what reason? I mean, now we're talking about a wire, okay? When our expert is going to go in to look at this car, I would question, did anyone go to the car between now when we're talking about the wire and the time a expert is going to get to it? I would like to know if any of the locks were changed. Because if I remember correctly in the hearing, Robert Drum says that he took the dash cam out of evidence on April 19th.
Yeah, I read that. What is the point of him checking out the dash camera on April 19th?
Okay, well, I mean, let's look at this piece of information. Kathy Zymas took the dash cam and mirror imaged it, did all her digital forensic stuff on the 24th of April, right? 24th of April.
Yeah.
Where she made a mirror image of the dash cam to ensure that this dash cam, the integrity is not altered with, this dash cam files are not being manipulated. But then you have Robert Drum on the stand saying he checked out the dash cam on April 19th. Why is your officer taking the dash cam that is supposed to be mirror imaged by digital forensics on the 24th?
On the 19th, he checks out the dash camera.
He took out the dash cam.
Before digital forensic mirrors, before they got to him.
How does that make any sense? I mean, how does that make any sense? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Why is Robert Drum taking this dash cam out of evidence on April 19th? And then digital forensics haven't even got to it until the 24th. What did he do with that dash cam? I mean, we know he wasn't looking at the audio because we have a body cam where he's talking to Rexing. He's not
and he never asked about the audio.
Never asked about the audio.
Never, anywhere in the discovery, said there is no audio.
He's worried about the GPS location and the speed.
You know, I'll tell you, one of the questions.
I mean, it's bullshit.
One of the questions that came up in this proceeding is, Chad Mason, you took possession of the dash camera. You took the SD card and the dash camera back to your vehicle. You plugged it into your computer. You downloaded the videos. You uploaded them to evidence.com. Did you see audio? He says, no, there is no audio. Did you notate that anywhere?
Did you document it?
Did you document it? He says no.
What's your body cam on?
Where's
your body
cam? Exactly. Brad Haywood, sir, if you're listening. Brad Haywood, Mustafa defense attorney. We're going to play the audio of the proceeding. And what you're going to find crucial is, where is Chad Mason's body cams?
None of his body cams are there.
When he handled the most crucial piece of evidence in the Mustafa Aljazari case.
I mean, you're talking about murder.
Hold on now. We know that Chad Mason has a body cam and he's recording because at one point he went to Robert Drum and he says, I'm recording.
Got it on video.
I got it on video.
He says, I got it on video.
We have some of the body cams for Chad Mason.
So he's very conscious of his body cam.
Very conscious about his body cam.
Extremely conscious of his body cam.
Now, Brad Haywood, I think, is very relevant to the conversation to reach out to Commonwealth Amy Ashworth and ask her for the body cam, the full body cams of Chad Mason, specifically when he handled the dash camera of Mustafa Aljazari. I think that's relevant.
You know why he's not going to give it to you? Because I guarantee you, I guarantee
the dash camera.
I guarantee you, him and Robert Drum were there. Probably Rob Davis, probably Rob Sermon. Okay, those individuals, Romero, we're all sitting there, and they're thinking, how are we going to pin this crime on Mustafa?